So, first topic, the identities of residents who reported crimes in one of America's deadliest cities have been leaked. And I wanted to talk about the story as it underscores the critical importance of protecting personal data, especially when it comes to public services. There was a significant data exposure incident, and this was involving Baltimore's city's 311 services. And this was back in May, and a well known cyber research team, they actually discovered publicly accessible Kibana instance, which belonged to the city of Baltimore. And this instance exposed a database that was lacking proper authentication and authorization mechanisms, and it contained sensitive data from the city's 311 service. And if you're not familiar, the 311 service was originally a non emergency phone line. Now it allows residents to interact via a website or an app and submitting various types of reports as well as complaints. The exposed data included a crazy amount of reports, like 13.5 million reports submitted since 1989. And this information compromised names, email addresses, and phone numbers of individuals who used the service. And the database revealed a wide array of reports, such as traffic accidents, housing sanitation complaints, road quality issues, speed camera statuses, it was like animal control complaints, and even accusations of illegal activities. Now, while some of these reports are typically made public by the city's government, really the sheer volume and detail of the personal information contained in the database went far beyond what is usually disclosed. So the exposure of such a vast amount of personal data severely threatens the privacy and safety of Baltimore's residents. Especially concerning is the fact that some residents used the 311 service to report criminal activities. And given Baltimore's high homicide rate, revealing the identities of individuals who reported crimes could place them in significant danger. Imagine reporting a crime in good faith, believing your identity would remain confidential, only to find out that your personal details are publicly accessible. So this scenario is not just a privacy issue, but a serious safety concern. It highlights the critical need for robust data protection measures, particularly for services that handle sensitive and potentially dangerous information. So I wanted to note that the exposed instance is no longer publicly accessible and highlights accountability and swift action when such vulnerabilities are discovered. And honestly, the biggest thing I'm worried about with this one is possible reprisals on people who reported potential crimes. And this incident serves as a reminder of the importance of securing digital infrastructure, especially for public services. And I'm sure you know by now, I'm going to highlight what can be done to keep this from happening again. So, implement robust security measures, ensure that all public facing databases have proper authentication and authorization mechanisms to prevent unauthorized access. Conduct regular security audits. Audit and vulnerability assessments are key to identifying and mitigating potential risks. Data minimization, only collect and store the minimum amount of personal data necessary for service provision. This reduces the risk in case of a data breach. And public awareness. Inform the public about the types of data collected and how it is protected to build trust and ensure transparency.